Hey, this is Audrey Sinette with Cooking Couture Atlanta, and this, honey, is a car confession. We just gonna go on and confess this morning. Some real confessions. So listen, first I want to say it's all cloudy in the A. That's a stall tactic. Okay, so this is what I'm confessing. This is what I know to be true. Women know when men are into them, but women don't like to admit. Women aren't good at admitting when men aren't into them. They want to just make men be into them. Okay, so this is my thing. There are women that believe and swear that all men cheat. They really feel like they like men, they deal with men, but they function in a space, a mental paradigm that says all men cheat. So if you really believe that men aren't any good, and grown men, now 20 and 30-year-olds, yeah, they may cheat, and all of them don't cheat. Parker has something to say about this too, because she said her daddy don't cheat. They may, but in their 40s, they start looking for something more substantial and something more different. They don't grow up till after 30. Give them to 32, that's when they grow up. That's when they start on their journey of growing up. Before then, men ain't even trying to grow up before 30. Okay, all men just don't cheat. All men aren't bad. Men have feelings just like
in
women.
half a mile, use the second from the right lane to stay on I-285 North and follow signs for Chattanooga, Birmingham.
Men get attached. Men are emotional. They can categorize and separate better than women, but all men don't cheat.
Use the second from the right lane to stay on I-285 North.
When you work in a paradigm, work from a paradigm that says all men cheat, then
continue on I-285 North for 3/4 of a mile.
There's certain behaviors and things that you exemplify and certain things that you don't
in half
exemplify.
a mile, take exit 32 for Buford Highway toward US 23 Dorville.
Oh my goodness. It's certain things that you don't do. There's no way that in your mind, if you're believing that all men cheat, and you allow yourself to be vulnerable, that you open up, that you're 100% sincere. So you're not sincere. So if a woman tells you that all men cheat, and she knows that they do, and she just deals with them according to that, basically, she's not giving them her all. She's not being sincere. She's not
take exit 32.
She's not being completely genuine because she doesn't think the man is being completely genuine. So
continue for 3/4 of a mile.
What comes out of that is a mess. You don't get good relationships, good exchanges out of one person not being sincere. I think that is like the main problem with relationships. People are getting together for so many other reasons than what they feel they can add or bring to each other, instead of uplifting and building up one another. They get together because they want sex. They get together because they need somewhere to live.
In a 1/4 mile, keep left. Follow sign
They're
for
getting together
I-285 West
because
Chattanooga.
the other person got better credit, or they got money, or they think it's something they can get out of this relationship to advance me, instead of what can I give, how can we build,
keep left,
and what can we create together. What is it telling me?
continue on I-285 West for 1 mile.
Me and this Atlanta traffic ain't getting it this morning. It's crazy out here. I need to let y'all see this. Look at this. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Traffic is terrible. You just missed one accident. Caution, slow down up here. It is
Head
just
northwest
crazy.
toward Buford Highway Northeast.
It's crazy on. It is crazy on 280.
In 1,000 feet, use the middle lane to turn left onto Buford Highway Northeast.
This stupid thing told me to stay. See, I'm going somewhere new. Look at that. The hero guy got a
use the middle lane to turn left onto Buford Highway Northeast. Then turn right onto Motors Industrial. Head northwest on I-285 West. Continue on I-285 West for 3/4 of a mile.
This is just why. Look at this. Trucks all. Look at this truck. All over to the side. All this traffic make me sick. And you really should read all of your directions before you start driving. Hey, I just had to show y'all what I was dealing with out here in this Atlanta traffic now. So I really got to get back to what I was saying about women. We cannot say we want something and speak against it with our mouth. We cannot say that all men cheat and that men aren't any good and then really expect to get a man that's any good or that doesn't cheat. We absolutely positively have to be careful about what comes out of our mouth. We keep saying men aren't any good. It's not true. It's a lot of men out here. It's a lot of men that want relationships, that are good men. It's a lot right down here in Atlanta. I'm only talking about in Atlanta. I ain't talking about the whole world. Kevin Samuels gave this crazy ass statistic about 80 or 90%, 80% of the women want 10% of the men. So that gives the men an advantage. It gives that 10% an advantage, but the problem is the delusion comes with everybody that's listening to Kevin Samuels and all these statistics. You're not the 10%. See, that's the problem. Every man wants to think when they say 80% of the women want 10% of the men. All the men want to think
to turn slightly left onto Georgia 140 West.
All the men want to think they in that 10%.
On Georgia 140 West for 1.5 miles.
He starts off by talking about 10%, only 10% of men are over 6 feet tall. Okay, so that cut a whole bunch of y'all out that's running around here thinking there's somebody talking about y'all. If you're not 6 feet tall, we're not talking about you. Second of all, if you're not making over 100,000, he's talking about this pool of men that first it starts dwindling with the height and then being fit, because he talks about that all the time too. Y'all be forgetting. The men only hear about the stuff about the women that this fool talk about and not about the men. So the men that are making $100,000, over $100,000 a year, that are 6 feet tall, that are in shape, fit, you know, we just gonna say with that they're handsome. Okay. Y'all ain't that. And men that are willing and wanting to take care of women and that are generous, so to speak. Y'all ain't that. Shit. And then can we throw, well, he didn't throw this in there, but mentally stable, of that 100,000, I mean, of that 100,000 earners, 100,000 a year earners plus, 6 feet tall, in shape, fit, handsome, 80% of the women want them. Okay, maybe they do, but when you sitting up here thinking you got the pick of the litter and that you can have what, and then it's 10 to 1 and all this shit, are you that? Are you making over 100,000, 6 feet tall, fit, in shape, with a personality and some attitude? Usually, if you're making over 100,000, you should have some dental and health benefits. So hopefully you go into the doctor and you are got your grill together. But let me tell you guys something. This white woman told me a long time ago, I'm the only one that needs to look good in this relationship. She was messing with this little short, bald head,
in a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Little white man looking like a cartoon character, treating him like the #1 draft pick. Yeah, but he was $1 million earner. and he wasn't, oh shoot, I don't even think he was 5'9", and she was 5'9", and she was taller than him, and she treated that joker good. She said, I'm the only one that need to look good. I'm telling you.
You've arrived.
Oh, did we pass it? Well, we ready to go find something to eat, and then we gonna come back, check them out. But I took her philosophy, and I mean that. I don't have these problems, but I ain't never thought that it all means. I was around a lot of men, and I was around a lot of men that love women. They was a trip now. They something else. They're nice looking men. They're a trip, but they didn't cheat. No, they didn't all cheat. They didn't all. They did stuff. They weren't perfect, but I don't believe that all men cheat, and that hasn't been my experience. I mean, down here in Atlanta, not everywhere in the world, a lot of great guys. I mean, I think that we need to look at what we value, and we need to look at what we're considering important to us. Is it important if he has a Southern dialect, or is it important that he cares about you, that he sees you, that he hears you, that he wants to protect you, that you joining your life with his will advance what you're doing, that y'all could build an empire together? What's more important? You know what I'm saying? That or his Southern drawl or dialect? I mean, his heart condition, how you gonna live when you with him? He could be all articulate and everything and whoop your ass. When we change our attitude about stuff, we'll change how the stuff affects us. We'll change our interaction with stuff. I know this is like so random, but I get so tired of people in Atlanta complaining about the traffic. Listen to a podcast. I mean, like, really. Seriously. Everybody be tripping off the traffic. Well, we know we got traffic. Our traffic is terrible. Turn the podcast on. Change your attitude about the traffic. The way our traffic is, you can learn a foreign language in it. Well, it's cloudy today, but you can still make it an amazing day. Go out and be impressive and do something amazing. Ooh, like, subscribe, and share. Let's make it happen.